I guess no one really cares, but...
Nomad, van dweller, hippie. If you told me 10 years ago that I'd be living in a van, I probably wouldn't have believed you.
There we go.
But here I am. 31 and doing it. I've been living in the van officially since April, so just over 8 months. I figured it was time to tackle this video the best I can.
Damn, I got a lot of work to do.
I kinda disappeared on all of you this year,
Okay, well, see you guys later.
and for that I want to apologize. I was still posting on Insta and Twitter, but that's different. YouTube was my first steps into social media. I was making videos in high school, years before Instagram was even imagined. So let me catch you up on and tell you what has been going on behind the scenes. Basically, I was living in LA, being a gay socialite. I can't believe I wrote this. It was fun,
But I want power. Give me the power!
but a big part of me was getting bored with the lifestyle.
There was a spider in here.
In summer 2019, things seriously shifted with my dad's health, and that's when I ended up moving back to Tucson.
Should have filmed it right when I got it. I was really excited. I'm still excited.
Mostly to spend time with him and my family, but also kind of just for a new chapter. And the drive from LA to Tucson is like 7.5 hours.
Anyways, I bought a nail gun.
You're probably like, okay, what does any of this have to do with van life? I promise it's all connected. At this point, I was already consuming tons of content on YouTube. I probably watched every van build that there was at the time. I was obsessed and the algorithm knew it. I was being fed a new video one after the other, staying up until 3 a.m., dreaming and scheming and contemplating, could I even do this? I had a little bit of money saved up from my first year and a half being in the industry. I was very reluctant to spend any of it, and I wanted to save it all for my future and potentially a home. Well, it all kind of hit me all at once. A van could be a part of my future, and it could become a home if I really wanted it to be. What really convinced me was when my friend Adam gave me a tarot reading in February of that year. If there was any doubt, let me assure you, I am that spiritual gay that you know. I'm willing to embark on a crazy journey just because some cards basically told me to. I know it's probably how I wanted to interpret them, but hey, I'm glad I took that chance. Because not even 2 weeks after I left the dealership, COVID shutdowns began. The cards forgot to mention that part. There was no going back now. I was fully committed.
Hey guys, officially I don't know what the hell I'm doing.
Now, the most handy work I've done up until this point was maybe changing a light bulb or shower head. Installing a Wi-Fi router might be the hardest thing I've ever done.
I didn't know what I was doing, and I was like, I don't want to film it if I don't know what I'm doing.
However, choosing to build out a van all by myself in the early weeks of the pandemic was starting to damper the build experience.
I mean, at this point, I'm just happy to have something done.
The world went on pause and so did I. My dream was slowly starting to slip away. I'm being dramatic.
I'm starving. I only had a waffle for breakfast and a smoothie.
I lived in Arizona, a pretty red state.
Should I eat more?
Nothing officially seemed to close.
We're getting some wood. For Home Depot.
Amazon was still shipping stuff, and Home Depot was still open. That was the least of my problems. The first heat wave of spring was basically a warning that my time was going to need to be managed better. Summers are scorching hot in the Sonoran Desert. I've braved the heat before,
It's just how it is, and your body gets used to it. You're living out here.
but there was no way I was going to accomplish anything unless if it was during the early morning or late in the evening. Since I had a habit of sleeping in, I constantly was having to motivate myself just as the sun was setting.
We're gonna get this kitchen. I mean, I've been brain concocting it. If it's not gonna work, it's not gonna work. But in my mind, it's working. I'm really trying my best. So
Eventually, I managed to create a mindset that has stuck with me even to this day. I've struggled with anxiety.
Struggling.
I know many people have too.
But I knew that it wouldn't be easy.
The feeling of worthlessness, like I'm no
I just
good.
didn't think that I would be this like crazy about it. What the fuck?
I'd stress and spiral about one thing and eventually another, and then another would pile on top of that, and so on. I remember feeling like I was drowning sometimes. I had too many ideas on how I wanted finished build to look that I started to doubt my ability to accomplish any of it at all. I had a few weeks, even a month, where progress completely stopped.
Yo, this is why I haven't been filming.
I had the floor down, some insulation, but life was starting to get in the way. My dad's dementia was really starting to affect the day-to-day in the home. Some days he wouldn't want to eat, some nights he wouldn't sleep. He'd just walk around all night. He ended up falling on multiple occasions. So we got that Life Alert program where they have to wear a little pendant with a button. I remember the commercials. You do too, I bet. Help, I can't get up. I laughed at them, like it was a joke. I regret ever thinking something so horrible as losing mobility and control of your body, like it could be funny. Some days were good, but others were bad. He was forgetting a lot, including me, almost entirely. I remember one day he had a moment of clarity. He said he was sorry that he couldn't help me build the van, which is true. If he was in his right state of mind, he probably would have taken over the whole build and did it all himself. All of a sudden, my purpose changed. No longer was time on my side. I had to finish this build before anything else was to happen to him. It's gonna take all of me to see this through to the end, but I need to do this.
Now, screwing the floor. I mean, it's the day. I just felt like it was the day. I gotta screw this floor down, and I gotta put those vinyl strips in, and just get this floor done. Water tank is here. We're gonna put in the walls for the room, the bedroom today. We got all this cabinetry painted. Yeah. Well, I think I did it. Looks good from far away. Okay, how's it going? So we are installing the table. Alright, we are working on the refrigerator.
Things really started to speed up when I got help from my friend Josh.
Say hey, Josh.
I wouldn't even have cabinetry without him.
Honestly, if you're building a van, get a headlamp, because this way you can work at night and not be like.
Another regret was not constantly backing up my videos to the cloud, because when my phone died, I lost a lot of videos. Most I could care less about, but losing this one, I wish I still had, was the one where my mom and I got him to walk out to the driveway.
Looking good? What did you?
And see the build. He said he was so proud of me, and it just meant so much to me. It'll live in my heart forever, but I still wish I had the actual video of it. The weird part is, it's a small clip of him actually made it to the cloud.
He's got his head on his foot.
He could barely even put on his shoes, and somehow he slipped on a hat. Thought it was his shoe. A lot of the videos I found on TikTok of his dementia are still on there, but it kind of got a little dark, and that's why I ended up leaving TikTok too. And I kind of miss it, and I miss the world, and that's why I wanted to build this van. I wanted to see it through, because I didn't feel like I had anything else going my way. I felt like when he died, part of me died. And it's like the worst thing that ever happened to me. but I was happy to be there for like the very end. And I know my mom couldn't do it all on her own. Being in the van just reminded me that living life is what he would have wanted of me.
I built all that.
I know, isn't that shit? Yeah, it looks so good. You did a good job.
Came out really
It came out so good. Everyone's jealous.
It worked.
Yeah.
It did. Just went slow.
I learned a lot about life. I learned what I was capable of. I learned that the time we have on this earth,
I think I'm done for today. But I'm happy. So, hey, this is what it is. So,
is not guaranteed. Today is really all we have.
I just installed the second panel.
I figured my best chance of healing was to complete the van. Which basically began to finish itself at this point. The biggest projects were basically completed.
We got the pump and the little filler.
Got a new mattress from IKEA, full size, and it fit perfectly.
Winter came and went.
Whoa.
Every day I was closer to finishing the build.
So I'm just like, we're cruising at this point. We're cruising. I even got like carpet for like the little trees. Oh, I got this mat
But kept finding new projects.
on Velcro, so I can keep that from falling off. Pennies happening.
I wanted to add more art. I was looking for every opportunity to do so.
I'm really excited.
The stars on the ceiling were always in the plan.
Whoa.
But the penny backsplash was a last minute decision.
It's so beautiful.
I'm glad I took the extra couple days to make it happen.
Hey, it is day 2 of pennies. I got so far last night, but it was like 3:30 and I was like really tired.
I think part of me didn't want the build to end. I knew when I had, reality would set back in.
Wow. It's in. It's in. It looks so good. Whoa. Yo. Dirty laundry day. Whoa. Oh my god, it looks so good.
Spring was here again,
What up?
and it was time I moved all my stuff into storage. I'm not really even sure how to finish this video.
Okay. Bye, y'all. Hope you like this build video.
I hope to post actual adventures in the van soon.
I'm so excited. Like, my life is forever different after this moment.
I think that would be really fun to do.
Oh my god, I'm so happy right now. I never thought I would see this day.
Being on the road for the past 8 months, I certainly have some fun stories.
Done and got it, boys.
Like the time I learned to avoid sand dunes in Palm Springs.
We are stuck.
or getting a private concert from my friend Sam, who just happens to be a fellow van lifer.
Like a waterfall, washing over us, nourishing our souls.
Who knows what the future holds? But that's all a part of the wonder. Thank you for watching.
Yeah, so main adventure's doing great. Really good. Working really hard. Oh my god. We are Rain City now. Feels like summer. Ah. I'm so excited. I'm trying to get those natural gains.
Yeah. He's in his chair.
Something.